Reed, what up, bro? You want to work your team? I'll let you. Shout out to the Lost Boys. Y'all stay intact, all right? Peace right here in the building.
REED-BBS, BBS. Any doubts as to who the best fighter on the Ring 4 Night of Champions card? All doubts were put to rest, to an emphatic rest by Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Bam, whoa, bam, bam, Rodriguez. Bam stretched Fernando Puma Martinez, WBA Super Flyweight Champion of the World, in the 10th round of their unification bout. Stretched him. Bam, of course, is the reigning WBC, WBO, and Ring Magazine champion at 115 pounds. Bam improves to 23-0, 16 KOs, and is just an IBF title away from being undisputed Super Flyweight Champion of the world. Bam, whoa, bam, bam. The pivot king of boxing, the certified Feintmeister, the Feintmeister. As for the fight itself, Bam versus Puma, I was immediately feeling the white shoes that Bam wore with his ring outfit. The white shoes, it was big. Against an aggressive fighter like Puma, I loved what the white shoes insinuated. The white shoes represented class, grace, elegance, control. I think of Muhammad Ali controlling the ring in white boxing shoes. That's what I think when I see white shoes. Juxtaposed with the aggressive manner of fighting of a Puma Martinez, excuse me. It was a perfect, unspoken, subtle touch. But I felt that shit, man. White shoes, I felt that shit. Southpaw jabs, feints, feet work, pivots. It was all on display in the very first round. And Bam was already making Puma look silly as he lunged in and missed wildly with punches. From the very first round, it was beautiful to watch. And Bam would admit after the fight, when they asked him, when did you feel like you had Puma figured out? He said after the first round. Bam was dropping pull counters on Puma as early as round 2, and he was able to time Puma so easily because Puma is one of those dudes that exhales noticeably on every punch. He's one of those dudes. And if you listen, you can kind of hear the growl start before the punch. It's like a clue. It's like a hint to what's coming. And Bam ate that shit up. He ate it up. Puma's nose was bloody, probably broken by the 3rd round. He managed to land one good right hand, but it only pissed Bam off, who ramped his game up to an even higher level, which Puma couldn't match, to the point that by the 4th round, Puma was flirting with dirty tactics, arm bars and shit, clearly favoring his nose, legs looking shaky. After a while, Puma's corner was asking him if he was okay. It just wasn't looking good at all for him. A Southpaw 1-2 buckled him in the 5th round. Some body shots hurt him in the 7th round. Levels, classes, however you wish to word it. Bam was fully and completely demonstrating that he was better than the other champion, Fernando Puma Martinez. He's just better than him. To me, Puma was ready to go by the 8th round, more than ready to go. But it wasn't until the 10th when he missed an overhand right. Bam dipped to duck it, came back with a beautiful counter left hand. Pow! And Puma fell like a chopped tree. Timber! And the shit was over. Shit was over. Eddie Hearn, though. Eddie Hearn, he's unintentionally funny to me. And in this case, whenever he mentioned Fernando Puma Martinez, he pronounced Puma as Puma. Puma Martinez. Puma. Ooh, Puma. Bam Rodriguez, unified super flyweight champion of the world. Only thing better than unified champion, though, is being undisputed super flyweight champion of the world. Bam has all but the IBF title in his trophy case. The IBF super flyweight title will be up for grabs on Ring 5, Night of the Samurai, when defending champion Willibaldo Garcia squares off against Kenshiro Teraji. What makes that problematic is Andrew Maloney is the mandatory contender. I believe he's already taken step-aside money to allow the title to be defended on the Ring 5 Night of the Samurai card, and he's come out and made it clear he's not stepping aside anymore. He's not relinquishing his title opportunity anymore, which means it would be after the December 27th fight and then after Andrew Maloney's mandated title shot before Bam could entertain becoming undisputed super flyweight champion of the world. By that point, we'd probably already be in the summer of 2026, and we don't know if Bam can hang around at 115 that long. We just don't know. In fact, scratch that, I would say we do know. The answer is he can't. He's got to get that title shot immediately. So we'll see what happens. To me, Maloney's being stupid here. He could leverage this into like the biggest step-aside fee of any lower weight fighter ever, because Eddie Hearn for sure wants to get Bam this undisputed title so he can have that history, that historic footnote in the Matchroom books. He'll overpay for that is what I'm trying to say. And I think Andrew Maloney is selling himself short if he doesn't pursue that, because ultimately you're still the mandatory. You're still going to get your title shot. So go on and get the biggest, largest step-aside money of any lower weight fighter and then get your title shot. Let's be smart here, bro. Let's be smart here. The more likely scenario, per Eddie Hearn, is that Bam pulls a George and Wheezy. A George and Wheezy. He's moving on up. He's going to move on up to 118 pounds. He'll have a homecoming fight in San Antonio, summer 2026, more than likely against WBO bantamweight champion Christian Medina. It'll be interesting watching it all play out, and whatever direction, whatever route this goes, you know, I'll be here to deliver that news to you. Before the Ring 4 Night of Champions card, I said that the title best fighter on that card was a 3-horse race. DevinHaney, DavidBenavidez, and Bam Rodriguez. Dev showed out, and I got a Dev video coming up after this one. Dev showed the fuck out. DavidBenavidez hasn't looked that monstrous in quite some time. But the best fighter on the card, there was no question. It was Bam, whoa, Bam, Bam. The pivot king of boxing, certified feint meister, top 4 in the world, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the world, pound for pound, unified super flyweight champion of the world, and the best fighter on the Ring 4 Night of Champions card. Jesse Bam fucking Rodriguez. REED-BBS, BBS, Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies, Television, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.